Yeah, and I'm actually going to turn on the TV because this game is kind of loud. And right before we started streaming, it did say this game does contain a lot of flashing lights and a lot of jump scares, so...
Can you guys hear us all right?
Yeah, we gotta make sure of that.
So, let us know before we continue.
Ready? It's already terrifying. Oh god! I'm sorry, Freddy's twitchy, and I just like saw it down on our stream, and then I looked up. Like, this. Yeah, there he goes. All right.
So you can hear us?
Sounds good.
Okay. New game.
Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Family pizzeria looking for security guards to work night shift 12 a.m. to 6. $120 a week, by the way.
This is going to be fantastic.
I'm actually really excited.
Oh god.
Don't tap down finishing. Tap down and hit on this thing. No, put it down.
Hello? Hello? I wanted to record a message for you to help you get settled in on your first night. I actually worked in that office before you. I'm finishing up my last week now, as a matter of fact, so I know it can be a bit overwhelming, but I'm here to tell you there's nothing to worry about. You'll be fine. So let's just focus on getting you through your first week, okay? Let's see. First, there's an introductory greeting from the company that I'm supposed to read. It's kind of a legal thing, you know. Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, a magical place for kids and grown-ups alike, where fantasy and fun come to life. Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible for damage to property or person. Upon discovering that damage or death has occurred, a missing person report will be filed within 90 days or as soon as property and premises have been thoroughly cleaned and bleached and the carpets have been replaced. Blah, blah, blah. Now, that might sound bad, I know, but there's really nothing to worry about. The animatronic characters here do get a bit quirky at night, but do I blame them? No. If I were forced to sing those same stupid songs for 20 years and I never got a bath, I'd probably be a bit irritable at night too. So remember, these characters hold a special place in the hearts of children and we need to show them a little respect, right? Okay. So just be aware, the characters do tend to wander a bit. They're left in some kind of free roaming mode at night. Something about their servos locking up if they get turned off for too long. They used to be allowed to walk around during the day too, but then there was the bite of 87. Yeah. It's amazing that the human body can live without the frontal lobe, you know? Now, concerning your safety, the only real risk to you as a night watchman here, if any, is the fact that these characters, if they happen to see you after hours, probably won't recognize you as a person. They'll most likely see you as a metal endoskeleton without its costume on. Now, since that's against the rules here at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, they'll probably try to forcefully stuff you inside a Freddy Fazbear suit. Now, that wouldn't be so bad if the suits themselves weren't filled with cross beams, wired, and animatronic devices, especially around the facial area. So you can imagine how having your head forcefully pressed inside one of those could cause a bit of discomfort and death. The only parts of you that would likely see the light of day again would be your eyeballs and teeth that pop out the front of the mask. Yeah, they don't tell you these things when you sign up. But hey, first station of the breeze. I'll chat with you tomorrow. Check those cameras and remember to close the doors only if absolutely necessary. Gotta conserve power. Alright, good night.
So, yeah, it is 2 a.m. We have 77% power left, and that's supposed to give us 6 a.m. Your only tools, and the only thing you can do is, when you hit the light there, let me go ahead and do that, you'll be able to see them in that corner, because if you actually, and and then you shut the doors if they come close. And now the doors actually will just like pop down and be fine. But they will drain power, and if power goes completely out, everything turns out, the door snap open, and Freddy comes back to you. Now, if you want to pop open the cameras, which you accidentally did when we first started, which also drain battery, by the way. So these are the animatronics, and you can see, if you remember correctly, there were 3 to start off with, and one is missing. So you can click through the cameras and see if you can find out where Bun Buns went. Empires go. Where is Bun Buns? There's Bun Buns! Bun Buns is right outside the door. So, Bun Buns is to your left. If you check the light, he's not there right now, you're okay. You can actually, when you see him on that camera, you can wait until like you switch on the light and he's right there, and then you can shut the door. However, this is something I learned. If you ever cannot turn on the light, you cannot shut the door, they're already in the room with you and they're waiting for you to pop the camera back up so they can attack you.
Interesting.
They may attack you without putting the camera up. That's just what I normally end up doing.
Okay.
Figure out where he went. Oh, okay, so he backed off. He's in that area. So we're okay. Do you want to go check the stage again and make sure that no one else has started exploring? Nope. Freddy and... what is her name? That's a chicken, not a duck. It took me forever. I used to think she was a chicken, and she's not. I mean, a duck, she's a chicken. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, look at that. You've gotten, for 3 hours, you've gotten half of your ship.
Great.
A little tense, isn't it?
A bit. So who's moved away a little more?
Just so you know, first night's really easy.
I gather.
It immediately gets hella more difficult the second night.
So they just wander around, and if they happen to...
Oh, actually. Yeah. Go down. Check camera A.
Okay.
2B.
Okay.
5. Bun Bunch just cut off the camera, by the way. Check your corner, check your lights. Okay. You're fine. Okay, go back to the camera. Yeah, find Bun Buns. Oh, go back up to 2A. Okay, Bun Buns is in the hallway. We're okay. Okay. Do you want to check the camera again? F5. One of these actually, okay, so the Five Nights at Freddy's story is actually throughout here, and it's like,
I don't see that.
I do. Do you bring the camera back out and you go to 2A? Oh god, you moved out of the hallway. Oh. If you go back to the supply closet, go to 4A, and just left where it was. 4B. It says, rules for safety, don't run, don't yell, don't scream, don't sleep on the floor, stay close to mom, don't touch Freddy, don't hit, leave before dark.
Interesting.
Now, I know there's where's Bun Bun? Where's Chicky? Oh shit, she come. Foxy, what are you doing, Foxy? You're not supposed to be...
Oh, that's creepy as hell. And we are low on power.
Yeah, we got it made though. We're fine.
So you said.
Oh yeah, there's no camera in the kitchen. You can hear them clap. Oh no, sounds like she's in the kitchen. Yeah, she's in the kitchen, we're fine. There is a story behind Five Nights at Freddy's that you can get by reading things on the hallway, like reading things and stuff. Freddy's, a while ago at Five Nights at Freddy's, Five Nights at Freddy's is actually closing down. Like, you were lucky to snag this job because of the bite, which happened, which Foxy actually did. He briefly saw in the Pirate's Cove.
Yeah.
So the story behind Five Nights at Freddy's dragged some children to the back and viciously murdered them. And they say that he may have stuffed the bodies into the animatronics because later people start complaining about the smell. Actually, that's why they're closing down, is because the animatronics smell really bad, and they tend to ooze things out the eyes. No.
Nice.
God, I really have much time.
Hello? Well, if you're hearing this and you made it to day 2, congrats. I won't talk quite as long this time since Freddy and his friends tend to become more active as the week progresses. It might be a good idea to peek at those cameras while I talk, just to make sure everyone's in their proper place, you know. Interestingly enough, Freddy himself doesn't come off stage very often. I've heard he becomes a lot more active in the dark, though, so hey, I guess that's one more reason not to run out of power, right? I also want to emphasize the importance of using your door lights. There are blind spots in your camera view, and those blind spots happen to be right outside your doors. So if you can't find something or someone on your cameras, be sure to check the door light. You might only have a few seconds to react. Not that you would be in any danger, of course. I'm not implying that. Also, check on the curtain in Pirate Cove from time to time. The character in there seems unique in that he becomes more active if the cameras remain off for long periods of time. I guess he doesn't like being watched. I don't know. Anyway, I'm sure you have everything under control. Talk to you soon.
Okay, so knowing the mechanics of this isn't going to make it any more scary. Bun Buns only moves down the left half of the map. Chikia, or whatever her name is, the chicken, moves only down the right side. Freddy, I think primarily moves down the left side, as well as Foxy, who's in Pirate Cove. But you just heard, Foxy becomes more active if you don't pay attention to him. So every time you have the cameras up to check where people are, always check on Foxy, because you saw him peeking out before. No, Foxy's okay. Bun Buns is missing. Okay, so go 1D. Okay, Chikia is missing too.
Oh god! Holy shit!
I was like,
okay.
oh, I thought that was gonna happen.
Wait, let's watch us. Okay.
Okay, see, look, you were stuck. You see the teeth and the eyeballs?
Fantastic. Wow.
Like I said, they actually let you have time to get used to the mechanics in night 1, but as soon as night 2 hit, it starts doing this. Imagine this, so it gets harder every night, and if you defeat the game, there is like a custom night where you can set the difficulty level of all the characters, and they can get to, I believe, like level 20, and only like a handful of people have been able to defeat it at that high. And they have all run out of power and just been lucky, pretty much, I think, is how it pairs up.
You, sir. Excellent taste.
Oh, it's really, like, it's so well thought out, and they're actually making it Five Nights at Freddy's 2, which makes me really excited.
Oh, man.
And you didn't even get to experience Foxy. Foxy pops out of Pirate's Cove. Foxy's the fastest one. If you do not check Pirate's Cove and Foxy gets out of there, it bolts down the hallway. Like, you'll be checking your cameras and you'll see it running forward. So if you don't, like, slam the camera down and immediately slam the door, Foxy pops in. But Foxy has my favorite jump animation. Oh, yeah. Nice. So, Foxy actually kind of, instead of, like everyone else who just kind of goes, Foxy actually goes, it's funny. It makes me laugh every time. Are you okay? Are you having a...
Yeah, I'm fine.
Can you call 911? Have a heart attack going on?
No, I'm fine.
I saw you reach for your arm like...
Oh, God.
I'll pour coffee in your face, or tea in your face until you wake up.
That was fantastic.
We will be getting back to that one for sure.
I think we might just do that one every once in a while as a little treat. Just
especially since it'll probably take us a few rounds to get through night 2, and then night 3, and then night 4, and then night 5. Night 5 will probably take us a little while. I do have a strategy when it comes to this game, which is why I had got to wait first tonight, because I already do have a strategy of how to get people through the nights and all that. At least the first 3.
Oh man.
And then I don't know anymore.
Yeah, hey, absolutely. It's fantastic. Thank you very much for gifting it to us.
Yeah, I'm really excited. We might start off, well, this might be one for us to end with or begin with.
Yeah, this might be a good warm-up even.
Yeah, and that way, at the very least, even if we end up having a less than interesting game later on, or if, like we have tonight, the controls are just terrible.
Oh,
At the very least, we have Freddy to bounce back on. We also have a few others that we have in mind in case things go dog butt.
But yeah, I guess that's about it for us tonight.
Yeah, because it's about almost midnight where we are. We don't have work in the morning. Al, you know.
But we're gonna do probably a nice long stream on Saturday. Definitely do some Freddy. Play some more Obscura. We might get Midnight Game another shot if we can unheadache ourselves from those horrible controls.
We might get a better mouse. Like I have a really good Logitech mouse we might crack out and work with. But I really don't know. Like I really want to give that game a try.
Yeah, I really want to see how it goes. But yeah, go check out our Facebook page. We're gonna migrate our videos so far to YouTube. We'll put some up there.
Because I know Twitch. I believe Twitch.
After 30 days.
After 30 days, we'll get rid of our videos. We don't want that to happen. So.
Funnily enough, it's been 2 weeks actually since our first stream. Which we got through that faster than I thought we would.
Wow, yeah, we kind of got addicted to this, and we're actually planning on building our streaming board and all that.
Awesome.
And if we didn't have other excuses for living in the evening, we'd probably do this every night.
We'll just quit our jobs. It'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll be great. We'll support ourselves on this eventually.
Yes. Also, Lily designed an awesome logo for us. We have to check it out.
Yeah, that's on our Facebook page.
It's fantastic.
And I'm trying to get that image up on Twitch as our user, but it was getting mad at me earlier today. I think it was because it was a PNG instead of a JPEG.
Ugh.
And also when we now have a new offline visual as well, which some of you probably saw while we were switching games.
Yeah.
Today. Anyway, follow us on Twitch or on Facebook or both, in fact.
Yes,
that'd be great. And tonight's teas were the peppermint chocolate dessert tea, which is actually really great for just a light dessert. Like, surprisingly, I would say that I like s'mores a bit better.
Yeah, it's kind of a creamy
at least
texture to it.
for a chocolate one. There is, speaking of peppermint, I know Tivana, which is where we usually go get our loose leaf teas, has a white chocolate peppermint that will be coming out after Halloween. So I'm really excited to try that one out, and of course, definitely check us out on October 14th or 15th when we start playing Evil Within.
Yes, we are probably going to power through that.
I will see. We actually might go back to Freddy's because it would be less frightening. When we need like a mental break, we'll just be like, let's just go play Friday Nights at Freddy's.
Oh, Dead Space and Dead Sexy, our playthrough of Dead Space 1 is all up on Twitch except for our first session because Twitch screwed us on the archiving. But that's okay because the rest is awesome and just gets better as we go.
You just kind of missed our awkwardness of our first stream.
Yeah, but it's okay.
Yep.
Because now it's great.
And you should check out yesterday's 2 streams with PT and Whistleblower, which is the DLC for Outlast, which is probably one of our best streams to date.
PT is fantastic if you are at all a Silent Hill fan, Kojima fan, or a Guillermo del Toro fan, you have to go check out Playable Trip.
And if you do have a PS4, that is free for you on the PSN. So you should totally check that out for yourself if you want. It's kind of terrifying, and by kind of I mean super duper terrifying. And if you watch our stream, we actually didn't die like the entire time, but that's very possible.
Yeah.
We actually didn't see like the main antagonist for that very often.
We got very, very lucky.
Yeah, and I think that's just because maybe I'd played it before, so I kind of knew more maybe how to avoid her.